big fail, or biggest surprise of 2026. What really happens when the Hyundai Elantra hits a wall at full speed could decide your life in seconds. Imagine this: you're driving the 2026 Hyundai Elantra. Smooth road, calm music, everything feels perfect. And then, out of nowhere, impact. In that one moment, nothing else matters except one question. Does this car protect you or fail you? Welcome back to Crash IQ, where we don't just watch crash tests, we break them down to reveal what really happens when things go wrong. If you care about your safety, hit subscribe, because the next 5 minutes might change how you see cars forever. Now let's talk about the 2026 Hyundai Elantra. Sleek design, modern tech, and marketed as a smart, affordable sedan. It looks safe. It feels safe. But today, we're not trusting looks, we're testing reality. The car lines up, engine silent, sensors ready, and then boom, a full frontal crash at high speed. The front end crumples instantly, exactly how it's designed to. Metal folds, energy spreads across the structure. That's a good sign. The hood bends upward, absorbing force before it reaches the cabin. But here's where things get serious. As the impact travels deeper, the front frame holds, but not perfectly. There's noticeable intrusion near the footwell area. That means if your legs were there, you'd feel it. Not catastrophic, but not ideal either. The steering wheel jolts back slightly, and in a real-world crash, even a few centimeters can make a difference. Now, airbags deploy. Front airbags explode open in milliseconds, catching the driver and passenger just in time. Side curtain airbags drop down like shields, protecting the head from smashing into glass or metal. This part, the Elantra actually does well. The timing is sharp. The coverage is decent. Your head and chest, mostly protected. But safety isn't just about airbags. It's about control. Seatbelts tighten instantly, locking you in place. Pretensioners do their job, reducing forward movement. But there's still a slight forward jerk, enough to remind you that physics always wins. Now let's move to the side impact. This is where things usually get dangerous. A heavy barrier slams directly into the side of the Elantra. No engine bay to absorb force, just doors, metal, and a few inches between you and impact. The hit is brutal. The side structure bends inward more than expected. The door panel pushes toward the passenger area. Side airbags deploy fast, but the intrusion is noticeable. If someone was sitting there, this would be a scary moment. Head protection, decent. Torso protection, acceptable, but not perfect. This is where the big fail question starts to feel real. Now, imagine losing control at high speed. The car swerves, tires lose grip, and suddenly you're rolling. The Elantra flips once, twice. The roof takes the weight of the entire car. Here's the critical test. Does the roof hold? It does, but barely. There's visible compression. The pillars bend under pressure. Not a total collapse, but enough to raise concern. Inside the cabin, the airbags stay inflated, helping reduce injury. But in a real rollover, this is the difference between walking away and not. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Hyundai Elantra isn't a disaster, but it's not flawless either. Front crash protection, solid airbags and safety tech, reliable. But side impact and rollover performance? That's where things get uncomfortable, so we give it a safety score of 7 out of 10, good, but not great. Safe for daily driving, but in extreme situations it shows its limits. Now I want to hear from you. Would you trust this car with your life? Or is that big fail title starting to make sense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more real crash breakdowns that actually matter, subscribe to Crash IQ, because the next crash test might surprise you even more.